Well, this time of year, we are inundated with reminders about the dangers of drinking and driving, but still drunk driving happens. So today we've got Richard Griffin with the Griffin Law Firm here to talk about your rights if you are involved in an accident caused by a drunk driver. Welcome.
Thank you.
So do we see a spike in drunk driving accidents
We
this
really
time of
do.
year?
The holiday season, and especially like New Year's Eve night, those are occasions where people often drink, and it is so important to be responsible, to make sure you have a designated driver, because if you drive and you're impaired, you are really putting other people's lives in danger, and it could change your life as well. So it's a real tragedy when that occurs.
So you're going to talk today about what your rights are if you're involved in an accident.
That's right. That's right. When you're involved in an accident, of course, if it's due to the negligence of another driver, whether it's a DUI or anything else, you're going to have the right to be reimbursed for a lot of things. For your personal injury case, you're going to be your medical expenses, your lost wages, your pain and suffering. And as you see here, when you have punitive damages, that is a fourth damage that you can recover. And that is a situation where you can see the hit and run. That is a situation where you can get punitive damages and DUI. This is one of those things where it can change the value of a case dramatically. We had cases where they probably would have been worth about $15,000 and $30,000 just based on the medical expenses and the lost wages and the pain and suffering. And because of the punitive damages, I was able to get the case settled for $90,000 and $75,000.
Now, punitive, we should say, I mean, does that come from the word punish?
It does. It does. It's exactly that. It is meant to punish the negligent driver who wasn't just negligent, but who showed a reckless disregard for human life. And we have that case that I was mentioning.
What happened?
These two ladies were in their car, and they were at a red light, and a Mercedes came flying up, didn't hit the brakes, and just hit them unbelievably hard from behind. Then they put it in reverse, tried to get away, and the police caught them shortly thereafter because their car was so damaged they weren't able to get away. But wow, that was a situation where things went from bad to worse, and punitive damage is there because the law does not want people to do this kind of conduct where they either are drunk or they are leaving the scene. So these are things that having an attorney can mean that you get a great recovery, a much bigger recovery, and you should because of that extra element of
okay, so
behavior.
What for you is involved in a personal injury claim?
Well, the first thing is that we're going to investigate the accident. We're going to get those recorded statements of all the witnesses. We're going to get the police report. We're going to set the case up. We're going to get notice of claims out to all the insurance policies to make sure that you don't lose that coverage, because there can be 3 or 4 different policies that may cover your claim. We're also going to help our clients when they need that medical treatment. They can use their health insurance, but if they don't have that, we can help them through doctor liens and other ways to make sure they get all the treatment they need. That treatment gets them physically better, and it also gives me the documentation of how serious their injury was so we can get the recovery that they need and deserve.
I imagine you've had some cases like this, like you said.
We have,
yeah.
We have.
So what's the advice for people?
Well, if you are, certainly don't drink and drive, number one.
Yeah.
And certainly be as cautious and careful as you can, especially during the holiday season. And if you do have a situation where you are hurt, then certainly giving me a call at 877-PAIN-LAW will let me answer those questions that you have and really guide you through that process of getting compensated.
And we cannot say enough about the dangers of drinking and driving.
That's
enough.
true.
Thank you so much for coming
You're
on
welcome.
and reminding us what our rights are if we're involved in one of those accidents. Don't forget, as Richard said, to get the help you need, contact the Griffin Law Firm. Call 877-PAIN-LAW. You can also log on to 877painlaw.com.